Dear students, good morning of Standard 4. Today we will read the Junior Grammar and Composition. Please open your book page number 20. Now we open the book page number 20. Today we will read how the verbs, subject and predicate are being indicated, are being chosen by the following formulas. That means double H word plus verb oblique verb plus remaining parts. That means verb plus remaining. Yesterday we read the subject predicate. That means subject in yes or no. That means we have read subject is used after the first helping verb. That we have completed. Then we will read the double H words plus verb or verb plus remaining parts. That means double H words means who, whose, what, where, whom. These are the double H words. Understood? So who told you the story? That means who word is as subject, verb is told, and you the story is the remaining part of the sentence. So that it is who word plus verb plus remaining part of the story. That means this is the sentence who told you the story. The who is the subject word, verb is the told, remaining part of the sentence is you the story. So these kind of words, these kinds of sentences are double H words plus verbs oblique verbs plus remaining parts. That means it is a sentence. It is a interrogative sentence, and or it may be called the double H word sentences. So that thus how we came to know that how subject, verb and a remaining part of a sentence where the double H words are used. Understood? So like that, who discovered America, what makes a week, who has broken the window, who scored the goal. So like that, another formula is there, double H word plus H word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus remaining part. That means it is a double H words, a auxiliary verb, subject, main verb and remaining part. That means you understood its full form. Double H words or H words. Double H or H words means double H and H word is how. Understood? How word H word will be told. So double H is like that, who, whose, what, whom, where. Like that, how is that word H word. So AV means AV auxiliary verb. Subject SUV means the subject. MV means main verb plus RP means remaining part of the sentence. So whom did you meet yesterday? Whom did you meet yesterday? Whom did you meet yesterday? That means whom is double H words, auxiliary verb is did, subject is you, main verb is meet, remaining part of the sentence is yesterday. So that it is this is the form and this is the sentence. So like that, why did she cheat me? How do you do? Whose book are you reading? When do you start your work? So it is completed. You came to the number 7 in exclamatory sentence. That means that there is a exclamatory sentences. So in exclamatory sentences, the remaining part of the sentence will be the first, subject will be the second, verb will be the third position, and exclamatory mark will be the last of the sentence. So that what a tall building it is, and exclamatory is there in the exclamatory sign is there in the last of a sentence. So how nicely he writes, what a clever idea it is, the exclamatory mark. How talented these boys are. This is also exclamatory at the end. How beautifully Sneha sings. It is also a exclamatory sign. So note that in exclamatory sentences, subject is used before the verb. So subject is used before the verb. Understood? Subject is used before the verb. That means it is the subject, is the verb. He is the subject, writes is the verb. It is the subject, is the verb. These boys is the subject, are is the verb. Sneha is the subject, sings is the verb. So like that, it is also in exclamatory sentences, remaining part first, then in the middle portion subject and verb, and then exclamatory marks. So you come to the page number 21. In imperative sentence, what happens? Now you have to remember the points first. Imperative sentences beginning with do, don't, please, be, main verb and never plus verb 1. The subject is you. In imperative sentence, subject is omitted. So in imperative subject, in imperative sentence, subject is omitted. Subject is omitted. So subject and predicate. You go there. You go there. You do your work. That means you go there. You do your work. You don't play with fire. These are the what? Now imperative beginning with do, don't, please, be. These are the imperative. These are the imperative. So that the main imperative with the main verb. That means imperative sentence beginning with do or don't, please, be, and main verb and never verb 1. The subject is you. So that you understood that. Then come to the 9th form, exception to the rule. That means these are the rules. So we have completed the 9 numbers of rules to know the subject and predicate, how the subject and predicate will find the imperative sentence, the exclamatory sentence, and the interrogative sentences. So that exception to the rule, that means this is the out of exception, out of a rule. In some imperative sentences, the subject is I. That means see the example, I thank you. Subject is I, predicate is thank you. Like that, I welcome. That means I is the subject, welcome is the predicate. I sorry, means sorry. So subject is I and sorry is the predicate. So we have already completed the page number 20 and page number 21. This is for your understanding and for your homework, and you will do it in your homework. And I think it will be very easy to understand the formulas of subject and predicate. How you will know this is subject, this is predicate, this is verb, this is auxiliary verb, this is main verb, this is remaining part of the sentence. So this is exclamatory mark, this is interrogative mark, like that. So this is exclamation mark. So all these things we have read that, and we have also read the in some imperative sentences the subject is I. So these are the lessons, and these are the grammatical points of view which we have read today, that you have to remember it seriously, and it will be used in your higher studies. And if you will understand this, then no problem will be there to create a grammar question answer, or to make a question answer. Or if you will understood this correctly, you will find a way to be successful in your English grammar. Have a nice day. Thank you, my students. Have a nice day again. Thank you.